They say success in Chicago comes with a price, and for one rap empire, that price has been paid in blood. From the outside, only the family, OTF, looked unstoppable. Platinum records, sold out tours, millions of fans. But behind the music, something darker was taking shape, because every time OTF rose higher, someone close to Durk fell. Some call it coincidence, others call it karma. But to those who've been watching closely, it feels like something else entirely. A curse.
A man is now facing charges accused of killing an 18-year-old while on their way to a concert at the United Center. 19-year-old Darren Wolf faces a charge of murder, among other felony counts. Police say he killed 18-year-old Jess Kendall in October. Kendall was a senior in high school in Elgin. They say the suspect shot Kendall and others while they were in town for the Lil Durk concert that night. Kendall reportedly surprised his girlfriend with tickets to that show. Police say Kendall and 3 friends were approached by 4 people wearing masks. They were robbed of their phones, wallets, and keys. Officers identified Wolf as one of the suspects involved. They say Kendall got into an argument with the offenders and was hit in the head with a gun before he was shot multiple times.
It all started in 2013. A young star, full of talent, full of hunger, walked out of a recording studio on Chicago's South Side. L'A Capone Anderson had just finished what would have been another step towards stardom.
Here though. Just record. This is gonna be a hit song, man. You recording this?
Moments later, gunfire shattered the night. He was only 17, shot in the back and thigh, collapsing in an alleyway behind 70th and Stony Island. For Durk, that loss hit hard. LA was more than an artist. He was family in spirit, part of the original OTF dream. But in Chicago, dreams are fragile things, and L'A Capone's murder would be the first of many names etched in tragedy. Just months later, another life tied to Durk would be taken. This time, it wasn't just a label mate. It was family by blood. MacArthur Swindle, known to fans as OTF Nunu or Newski.
That's what it is. Nunu, man. I'm saying, this is like they say Inglewood got the worst crime rate, you know what I'm saying, between Inglewood and Rose. And what's
they could Google that too, you hear me?
And y'all, and y'all really out here like this is the hood. This is the hood, man. How many real rappers you know be really in the hood like this, man?
Not too many, man. Very few. Shout out Lil Durk.
He was sitting inside his SUV in Chatham, broad daylight, no arguments, no warning, just bullets.
When they get in traffic, man, slide on bro them. You know, I gotta keep my with me. It's a lot of fuck niggas out here hating. You know, once you get on top, niggas feel some type of way. Niggas know how we coming though, man. We out here.
The vehicle crashed into a storefront. The city didn't pause, because in Chicago, it never does.
Them left Newski. They left his ass right here. You feel me? They left his ass up here on folks and them tweaking. Buying some shoes. Y'all see real niggas be up here though. Nigga play with me up here on folks in this building on the news. I look like Newski. Hit his ass up right here on Pat. I'm with the nigga that did. He don't want to be on camera though. Hit his ass up right here on Pat. You hit me? Hey, my boy up. Right here, you feel me? Historic events. Y'all know I'm gonna bring y'all around this shit. Historic events. Wish a nigga would play with me, boy. I look like Newski. He ran into this though. He ran into the children's place, died like a bitch on Coke now.
He's got some tattoos done.
Yeah.
We take a look at him.
Newski, R.P. Pat.
Okay. Yeah. So tell me about your right hand.
Blood cousin. That killed. Chicago. Yeah.
So I remember D-Thing sent me a picture of Newski signing his deal like 2 days before he got killed.
Yeah.
That's horrible, man. Like, how long have y'all were you talking about signing him before he actually signed his deal?
Like
he first started rapping, like 8 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? So, after he signed the deal, like, how'd y'all celebrate?
We didn't really even get a chance. I ain't gonna lie to you. We didn't get a chance.
How'd you feel when you heard about the news?
Like regular, it's like regular, emotional. Emotional as hell.
But to OTF, the silence afterward felt different. First LA, then Newski. 2 promising artists gone before 22, and the whispers began. Every time Durk gets close to someone, something happens. By 2015, OTF had momentum again, but the curse seemed to follow wherever it went. Lil Durk's manager, Uchina OTF Chino Agana, sat inside a car just blocks from where L'A Capone was killed. The time, 1:50 a.m. A figure emerged from the dark, gun drawn, and fired without hesitation. Chino's death sent ripples through the camp. 3 losses in less than 2 years, all close, all connected. No arrest, no justice, just grief, and the uneasy feeling that OTF's rise was being shadowed by death itself.
Well, I mean, you really recently had a really bad loss.
Yeah.
OTF Chino. I mean, I don't know if you still got the same number. I reached out to you and hit you with my condolences. I also hit D-Thing about it, man. That was real sad.
Yeah.
When we were hanging out in LA together, was he with us that day?
Yeah, he was out there.
Okay, he was the Young and Reckless store?
Yeah, he was out there everywhere we were going, he was with us.
Man, that's sad, man, because I know everyone in the room had a good-ass vibe, and we was all chilling, and, you know, to find out that one of the people had passed in the way they did, man, was horrible.
Yeah, I'm saying we keeping our heads together, keeping our thoughts together, and not going crazy, and staying focused. That's the best thing to do, stay focused.
Well, where were you at when you found out about the news?
Studio.
And, you know, how did you feel at that moment?
I was sick, like, when stuff like that type of stuff happen, bro, it hit you so hard, you be confused, really, like, hell no, this ain't real. You know what I'm saying? That's how you would look at it, because I had just talked to him.
Like, how long ago did you talk to him? Like, how before it actually happened?
Like, 10 minutes.
Fast forward to 2020. OTF was no longer underground. It was worldwide. And at the heart of the new wave was King Von. Charismatic, dangerous, electric, Von was Durk's protege, his mirror image and his wildest dream realized.
Case against a rapper accused in a shooting outside of the Varsity will move forward. Today, Lil Durk appeared in court where a judge ruled there was enough evidence for him to go to trial. Channel 2's anchor Lori Wilson is live near where the shooting happened, near the Varsity, and Lori, police say they have video evidence in this case.
Jovita, APD says they used at least 5 cameras from local businesses, including this BP, as well as from the Varsity across the street in order to build their case against Lil Durk and his co-defendant. On Friday, detectives from Atlanta and Chicago testified in the criminal case against rapper Lil Durk in Fulton County Court. They say around 5 in the morning on February 5th, Lil Durk, whose real name is Dirk Derek Banks, and his co-defendant Devontae Bennett were seen on camera involved in shooting Alexander Witherspoon, a person police say they knew.
They were hanging out. They went to a studio to make music.
The rapper and Bennett listened to the evidence against them in court. Police told the judge later that night the victim, Banks, Bennett, and others went to a nightclub, a gas station, and ended up in the parking lot of the Varsity. That's when Witherspoon said he was robbed and shot.
He said his chain was snatched off his neck, and he had $30,000 stolen from him, and they stole the vehicle he was driving.
Police say Banks was seen on tape shooting a gun.
You see Mr. Banks' arm out the window firing several shots at the victim, towards the victim.
Banks' attorney says this is a celebrity witch hunt.
Were it not for the celebrity status of these 2 individuals, then this would be an aggravated assault.
Banks released a single, Turn Myself In, the day he turned himself in. It's gotten almost 7 million views. The prosecutor charging this wasn't just a robbery and shooting, but gang activity. She put a Chicago detective on the stand to testify that Banks and Bennett are members of Chicago gangs.
Is it possible to continue your affiliation and even commit crimes when you move out of Chicago if you're in a different city or if a different area?
Yes, ma'am.
The judge ruled today there is enough evidence to move forward with all charges against Banks and Bennett, including criminal intent to murder as well as criminal gang activity. They'll be back in front of a judge in a month to ask for bond. Live downtown, Lori Wilson, Channel 2 Action News.
All right, Lori, of course, we will continue to watch what happens here. Dirk Banks spoke exclusively to Channel 2's investigative reporter Mark Winnie just before he turned himself in last month.
You're about to surrender as we speak.
Yeah.
How come?
Because I have nothing to hide. Like, I have nothing to run from.
Did you do it? Did you shoot this man? Did you commit the other crimes of which you're accused?
No.
But in 2020 of November, outside the Atlanta hookah lounge, that dream shattered. An argument turned into a brawl, and the brawl erupted into gunfire. Vaughn was struck multiple times. He didn't survive. And even after his death, the story wouldn't rest. The shooter, Lil Tim, would later walk free under Stand Your Ground, leaving fans, family, and Dirk himself with one question echoing through the years. How many more?
Well, you pull out and you shoot 4 times.
Yeah, the gun jammed.
Oh, the gun jammed?
Yeah.
After the 4th shot?
Probably like the 3rd shot.
Okay. But after you start shooting, all hell breaks loose. There were off-duty cops in the area, and they start shooting.
Right.
You end up getting shot twice?
Right.
What parts of the body?
I get shot in my right hip bone, and I get shot on my ass. It go in and out, though.
Okay, so this is now the second time you've gotten shot.
Yeah, this is the second time I done got shot.
Are you more calm about it this time since you've gone through it before?
Yeah, because like the first time I got shot, I didn't even have a panic attack. I was calm. So it's like this time, I knew like, do the same thing, like stay calm and just make sure I get to the hospital.
Okay, so a shootout now happens. And a lot of people are starting to get hit. So King Von had a guy named Slutty. He gets killed by the police. King Von's manager, 100K, Track, he gets shot in the leg. O-Block Louie, who I interviewed not too long ago, he gets shot in the head. I guess in the video, he tries to pull out a gun and I guess his gun jammed or something like that.
I think so. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of like, by me getting shot, I kind of was like, not in a full state of mind. It's like a lot of ringing going on in my ear, I guess, from all the gunshots.
Right, because bullets are flying everywhere at this point.
Right.
Did you think that King Von survived the shooting, or did you know that he was gone at that point?
No, I didn't know neither one, if he was gone or still alive. I just, like I say, I didn't even know it was him. So I didn't even know if he was dead or alive. I just was trying to make sure Quando was good.
June 2021, Dirk's older brother, Dante D-Thang Banks Jr., stood outside a strip club in Harvey, Illinois. Another night, another sudden end. Shot once, execution style. No warning, no mercy. For Dirk, this wasn't the streets taking a friend. This was the streets taking family, again. The headlines were brutal, the fans were mourning, and yet OTF kept pushing forward, as if the only way to survive the curse was to pretend it wasn't real.
The brother of rapper Lil Durk was killed in a shooting in Harvey over the weekend. Dante Banks Jr. was also known by his rap name OTF Thang. According to TMZ, he was shot outside of a nightclub on Halstead just after midnight Sunday in the south suburb. There's no word on any suspect in the case. Lil Durk has not commented yet on his brother's death.
2 people have been arrested. Police are investigating multiple shootings, which killed 2 people, injured 1 police officer in Harvey. That chaos started outside of a nightclub.
WGN's Kelly Davis is live at the Harvey Police Department headquarters with the latest. Kelly?
Good evening. Police tell me that Harvey police officers were doing routine safety patrols at Club O as it was closing when all this went down and multiple shots were fired. And then just 2 hours later, another fatal shooting. Police say they are now investigating retaliation. Club O is quiet this evening, but police say there was a chaotic scene at the strip club early Sunday morning. Multiple shots were fired and lots of weapons were found at the scene. Police say Dante Banks was killed when he was shot in the head outside the club just after midnight. Banks is the older brother of locally known rapper Lil Durk. The 32-year-old is also a rapper who performed as D-Thang. His brother has been silent on Twitter since the shooting, but other people in the music industry are mourning his loss. Lil Reese, another Chicago rapper, tweeted, "Long live D-Thang. Love you, broski." Shortly after Banks was shot and about 500 feet away, police say Officer E. Muhammad heard gunshots and saw someone with a gun at the club. There was an altercation and the officer was shot in the thigh. A spokesperson from the police department says Muhammad was treated and released in good condition. It's unclear if the officer was targeted or if he returned fire. 2 hours after the shooting at Club O, just after 2 a.m., another fatal shooting here in Harvey. Police say 39-year-old Seneca Price was shot to death on West 155th Street. Right now, they do not have anyone in custody for these shootings, and they believe the follow-up was retaliation. This investigation is ongoing.
But by 2024, the curse had taken a new shape, not in gunfire, but in handcuffs. Federal prosecutors unveiled a massive RICO case targeting OTF itself. The charges were chilling: conspiracy to commit murder for hire, firearms, and being an organized criminal enterprise. The feds claimed OTF wasn't just a music label, but a network of retaliation, violence, and silence. Durk was arrested, accused of orchestrating a revenge plot tied to King Von's death. The message was clear: if bullets couldn't stop OTF, the system would try.
Chicago rapper Lil Durk is being held without bond. He was arrested in a murder for hire plot carried out 2 years ago.
Just 5 days ago, Lil Durk was performing at a concert for his birthday at the United Center. Our Sabrina Franza is in the control room for us with what we know so far. Sabrina.
Joe, Erica, this indictment against Lil Durk claims he hired multiple people to kill a man in retaliation of another killing and then tried to flee the country. Lil Durk held without bail in Florida. His father left court today with no comment. Investigators believe Grammy award-winning Durk, whose full name is Durk Devontae Banks, put a bounty out for the death of rapper Quando Rondo in retaliation for the earlier murder of Chicago rapper King Von. Von was shot and killed outside the Monaco Hookah Lounge in Atlanta on November 6, 2020. Prosecutors detailed a timeline from that murder until August 19, 2022, when they say multiple members of OTF, the Chicago-based hip-hop group founded by Lil Durk, and associates used 2 cars to, quote, track, stalk, and attempt to murder Quando Rondo at a gas station in Los Angeles. Prosecutors say the murder was caught on video. This photo shows a screenshot of the scene in an alley behind a gas station. 3 shooters opened fire on Rondo's Escalade. The members for hire, investigators say, fired at least 18 rounds into the vehicle, actually striking and killing his cousin. Court documents say they went to In-N-Out afterwards. On the morning of October 24th, the people investigators say carried out the murder were arrested in the Chicago area. They say Durk had booked at least 3 international flights. He was taken into custody in the Miami area before boarding a private passenger plane to Italy. Now, Durk is officially charged with conspiracy to use interstate facilities to commit murder for hire, resulting in a death. His pre-detention hearing is scheduled for California. The time for that is still TBD. We'll keep you posted.
October 2025, a familiar name, THF Bayzoo, stood outside a parking lot in Little Village. He wasn't just a rapper, he was a soldier, a survivor, a face that had weathered Chicago's chaos longer than most. But this night, the curse came full circle.
Out of Little Village, 3 men are in the hospital after a shooting. This happened around 3 this afternoon near 31st and St. Louis. Police say those victims were standing in a parking lot when a car drove up and someone inside started firing. One of the men was taken to the hospital in critical condition. The other 2 are expected to survive. So far, no one is in custody.
Multiple shooters, Over 40 rounds fired. Bayzoo was hit again and again, collapsing just feet from cars that were already parked. He was rushed to Mount Sinai in critical condition, but by morning the news broke. THF Bayzoo was gone. Another OTF name added to a growing list that reads more like an obituary than a roster. L'A Capone, Newski, Chino, King Von, D-Thang, Bayzoo, each lost carved into the legacy of only the family. Maybe it's the streets, maybe it's revenge, or maybe it's something deeper, an energy that never stops collecting its debt. Because every time OTF builds something, the city of Chicago seems to take something back. And with the RICO case still looming, one question haunts what's left of the empire. Is Lil Durk cursed or simply caught in a cycle no one ever escapes? Alright y'all, there y'all have it, man. That's the curse of Lil Durk. Hey, get in that comment section, let me know what y'all think. Drillers and trappers, we outside trapping and drilling 247. Hey man, don't go nowhere. Watch that next video. Gang!